My name is Rizika Hussein, and this is my audience. And today I'll be talking about the foster care system. Imagine a child having to move home to home without any family or stable environment. This is something that happens to thousands of children all over America. The foster care system is a system that has a lot of underlying issues that aren't really addressed. Today, I will be giving you an overview of the system. I'll be telling you about the current issues, and I'll be telling you about all the negative effects it has on the kids. The foster care system was a system created by the government to care for misplaced kids. The idea of the foster care system is that many kids have to be taken away from their biological family, or for some other reason aren't able to be with their family, and then they get placed in the foster care system with a foster parent. Kids often move home to home without any stable environment. From the website of Stats from the State Web Data for Understanding the Child welfare systems, as of 2021, 40,000 referrals were made in Nevada to send kids into the foster care system. Next, let's talk about the current issues that are currently happening in the foster care system. There are not enough funds, but there's too many kids. Facilities all over the country are overflowing with a bunch of kids, but there aren't enough funds to manage them, so a lot of kids go uncared for. Another issue is that once the kid turns 18, they get kicked out of the system. So if they're not adopted, or if they don't have a life for themselves, a lot of times they do end up homeless. So a large amount of people who grew up in the foster care system are currently homeless or have experienced homelessness because they have nowhere to go after they age out of the foster care system. Next is that children in the foster care system have no stability. They have no family to rely on. They get moved around place to place, so they don't have a stable school to go to. And this really ends up giving the kid a lot of mental and physical issues. From the article, No Place Like Home, it's quoted that these children are often jumped from shelter to shelter, unprotected, and resources are very limited. And it's been stated that a lot of these children are homeless, but in the system. Lastly, we'll be talking about the negative effects in the foster care system. One major negative effect is the emotional and physical trauma these children experience throughout the system. A lot of the homes that they're placed into are abusive, and so they get emotionally and physically abused in these facilities, or the group homes, or the foster care houses that they are put in. Another one is that they suffer academically a lot, since they are moved a lot from school to school, and a lot of them don't care about school because they've never really been given the opportunity and the guidance to want to do well in school or to stick to something. So a lot of them do suffer academically, and this ends up making it hard for them to get a job in the future as well. One other negative effect are the long-term ones. A lot of people who have grown up in the foster care system do struggle with mental health issues, substance abuse. They end up in prison at one point of their lives, and this all comes from the no stability that is happening throughout the system. The foster care children experience high rate of mental health disorders and are at an increased rate of experiencing long-term health overviews, and this was said by Edgar Saprong, Horn, Greenland, and Keefe from the Trauma, Violence, and Abuse Center. In conclusion, the foster care system is filled with many issues that aren't brought to light, and if we don't take care of these issues, then as time continues, more kids are just going to end up suffering. Thank you.